Hey everyone, it's Brendan the Paleo Dude with a figure review. Now today I'll be doing something different. Rather than reviewing Jurassic World figures, I will be reviewing some models, which is hopefully something I'll be doing a lot of in the near future on this channel. Now as you can see, I'm outside because it's nice and there's no one around. So possibly I'll do a few model and possibly fossil reviews outside. So these two are from Terra by Batat, a model line that makes plentiful different species of dinosaurs. I got these figures down in the States at Target, but I've seen them around Canada in a few locations. These two are personally some of my favorites, as they're Canadian dinosaurs, Parasaurolophus and Pachyrhinosaurus, both of which have been found in Alberta. The Royal Tyrrell Museum and other accompanying museums like the Philip J. Currie have these guys on display, so they're very famous around here. Well, around here as in Canada. I'm in British Columbia, and these guys are found in Alberta. Though I'm sure Parasaurolophus or some sorts of hadrosaur have been found here. On Vancouver Island, there was a hadrosaur remains found. Not sure if they found the skull, but there's definitely hadrosaurs roaming around here during the Cretaceous. So the Pachyrhinosaurus is in an action position. It's kind of curved in this S shape. So it could be in a diorama fighting off another Pachyrhinosaurus, or maybe a theropod like Albertosaurus. And it's got a very interesting color palette with beige or pinky skin color, peachish cream color as a base, and then a red pattern along its back and its head. It's a very bulky figure. Usually I've seen figures like Papo and Collecta do their Pachyrhinosaurs somewhat slimmer, though I think the Collecta one's a little bit thicker. But this figure is definitely bulky. It's very wide, it's very heavy, it's a solid model, and it's very decent in the position. It's also got one of its feet raised above the ground. Usually in models it's the front feet that are raised, but this one's got its back foot raised above the ground, so you could put a rock down there or just have it running like that. And the toes are colored. These two toes here on the front feet are not colored, just the three, if you can see, right, yeah, those three sticking out. The horns are colored. The snout horn is red, like the rest of the head pattern, and it's got some color on this horn right here. And these little scales or bumps or ridges are not colored white like the rest of the little horns sticking out the sides. Okay. Its mouth is also open with its tongue showing, and its nostrils are colored as well. And it's in a very cool, again, like I said, position. Now, let's move on to the Parasaurolophus. Now, what I love about the oh, he's just gonna roll away, but he landed on his feet. Okay, what I love about the Parasaurolophus is the tail. It's got, whoops. This tree trunk I'm filming on is kind of on an angle, so it's not good for this figure. I love the stripes along the tail, kind of like a zebra. It gives a good camouflage-like pattern. Also, the ridge along its back is really neat. It's a brown color, and it's in a stereotypical positioning with the straight tail, straight back, and then the dip towards the neck and the head. Also, the crest has this frill pattern on the back of it. So usually when you see Parasaurolophus figures, they just have the crest and no skin flap connecting the crest to the neck, but this one has that skin flap. And it's kind of interesting that they added it. I don't really pick a side whether they had one or they didn't. I just think it's neat that they added it and made it very colorful, like a display. So obviously this one's a male because of the crest shape. And they colored the crest black. And a very cool detail is the nostrils there. They added the same type of yellow to them and then black. So that makes it really stand out, gives the figure a distinct look to it. And then a brown beak. And the beak's quite nice. They did a good job on molding that. The figure's in somewhat of a locomotion position where it's moving, it's walking. This figure in particular, the arm kind of bends inwards, but I can just push that guy out. It still stands well. It's got its front leg in the air, and all its toes are painted, all the little toes on its front feet and back feet. And I forgot, the bottoms have their names on them along with the company that made them. The figure sports a beige sandy color on the top and then a white color on the bottom, kind of like that counter shading that most dinosaurs would have had. So overall, these two figures are very cool. They definitely go well together. They, as I remember, existed at the same time during the Cretaceous, and I'd like to use them in more photography and whatnot. So on my Instagram, I'll probably be posting these guys along with a few others that I brought out here today. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.